There are countless stories of individuals who have risen from the ashes of adversity, transforming their lives in ways that seem almost magical. One such story is about a person not unlike you and me, someone who faced the challenges that life threw their way with courage and resilience. This person, let's call them Jordan, was once caught in the grip of despair, their dreams seemingly out of reach, their goals blurred by the fog of doubt. Jordan's turning point came from an unexpected source, a simple realization that the mind, the very tool we all possess, holds the power to change our reality. This realization dawned on Jordan during a time of profound difficulty, a moment when all seemed lost. But it was then that Jordan discovered the profound truth that our thoughts shape our destiny. You see, Jordan had always dreamt of achieving great success, of reaching heights that many believed were unattainable. Yet it was not until they truly understood the power of their own mind that these dreams began to materialize. The mind, as Jordan learned, is akin to a fertile garden. It will grow whatever we decide to plant in it. Negative thoughts will yield a harvest of failure and disappointment, while positive, focused thoughts will lead to success and fulfillment. This principle, simple yet profound, is the cornerstone upon which all great achievements are built. It is the foundation that supports the towering structures of success we admire in the world's most accomplished individuals. The key, Jordan realized, lies in the relentless control and direction of one's thoughts. Just as a skilled gardener tends to their garden, removing weeds and nurturing the plants, so too must we tend to the garden of our mind. We must weed out negativity, doubt, and fear, and instead nurture thoughts of hope, determination, and success. This journey of mind control is not an easy one. It requires diligence, patience, and an unwavering belief in one's own capabilities. But the rewards it brings are immeasurable. By mastering the art of controlling your thoughts, you unlock the door to limitless potential. You become the architect of your own destiny, capable of building a life that aligns with your highest aspirations. Jordan's story is a testament to the transformative power of the mind. Once plagued by doubt and fear, they are now a beacon of success, living proof that by controlling our thoughts, we can indeed control our destiny. This, my friends, is the first step on the path to achieving any form of success. It is the realization that our destiny is not predetermined by external circumstances, but shaped by the thoughts we choose to harbor within our minds. Take inspiration from Jordan's journey. Recognize the immense power that lies within us and commit to mastering our thoughts. For in doing so, we embark on a path that leads to not just success, but to a life of meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. This is the beginning, the first step on our journey towards controlling our mind and unlocking our full potential. As we step forward from understanding the power of controlling our thoughts, navigate through the realms of self-belief and vision, crucial elements that act as the rudder and compass in our journey through life. In the grand narrative of achievements and triumphs, there are countless stories that sing the praises of self-belief. Consider the tale of a young athlete whose dreams towered higher than the peaks they aspired to conquer in the world of professional sports. Despite a modest background and limited resources, this athlete harbored an unwavering belief in their potential. This wasn't just optimism. It was a deep-seated conviction that they were destined for greatness. Each morning, as they trained, they visualized not just the sweat and the toil, but the triumph and the accolades. The path was fraught with setbacks, injuries, and naysayers who whispered words of doubt. Yet it was the athlete's unshakable self-belief that transformed these obstacles into stepping stones, each one bringing them closer to their goal. This story isn't unique to the world of sports. It echoes through the corridors of businesses, the studios of artists, and the offices of inventors. Each story is a testament to the fact that self-belief is not just about having confidence. It's about shaping the reality around us. When we harbor belief in our capabilities, we set in motion a series of events that align with our inner convictions. It's as though the universe conspires to turn our beliefs into reality. Yet self-belief on its own, as powerful as it is, needs direction, a vision. Imagine embarking on a voyage without a map or a destination in mind. The journey, driven by the winds of casual enthusiasm, might offer scenic views, but where does it lead? This is where the importance of having a clear vision for your life comes into play. A vision acts as a mental blueprint, a map that guides us through the fog of uncertainty and the storms of adversity. It's about knowing not just what we want to achieve, but why we want to achieve it. The significance of vision in shaping our reality cannot be overstated. There was once a visionary who dreamed of touching the stars. While others looked up at the night sky and saw distant lights, this person saw destinations. The journey from dreaming under the starlit sky to launching the first humans into space was paved with challenges that seemed insurmountable. Yet it was the clarity of vision that turned the impossible into history. Your vision for your life is the canvas on which you paint your dreams. It requires precision, clarity, and most importantly, belief in its possibility. The process of creating this vision might require you to look inward, to ask yourself hard questions about what you truly desire from life. It might lead you to discover passions you never knew you had, or it might reaffirm the path you're currently on. Regardless, the clarity of your vision will become the light that guides you through the darkest nights. Realize with yourself that self-confidence and vision are not just abstract concepts. They are the essence of our potential. They are the tools with which we map our destiny, removing doubt and revealing the masterpiece that lies within each of us. Let this be the moment where you commit to not only believing in yourself, but creating a vision so vivid, so compelling, that it becomes your reality. As we move from realizing the power within our thoughts to strengthening our self-confidence and clarifying our vision, we set out on a journey beyond the ordinary, one full of possibility and promise. Leads to the future. As we navigate through the seas of self-belief and the clarity of our vision, we encounter waves that threaten to steer us off course. These waves, the negative thoughts and self-talk that often besiege our minds, are potent forces that can undermine our journey toward achieving our dreams. But fear not, for just as every skilled navigator knows how to steer their ship through stormy seas, so too can we learn to master the art of combating these negative intrusions, ensuring they do not dictate the direction of our lives. Imagine for a moment walking through a dense forest where the light struggles to penetrate the thick canopy above. This forest is akin to our mind cluttered with negative thoughts, dark, confusing, and difficult to navigate. The first step in finding our way out is to recognize that we are indeed in this forest. Recognizing negative self-talk is akin to finding a compass in our pocket. Suddenly, we have a tool that can help guide us out. It begins with awareness, with listening to the whispers of doubt and fear without judgment, acknowledging their presence, but not their power over us. Having recognized these negative patterns, the task then becomes one of combating them, of actively choosing not to follow the paths they lay before us. One powerful technique in this battle is the use of affirmations, positive, empowering statements that we can tell ourselves to drown out the cacophony of negativity. Like seeds of light in the dense forest, these affirmations have the power to illuminate our path, showing us the way forward, that reinforce our belief in our capabilities, in our worth, and in the inevitability of our success. Yet affirmations alone, much like a single beam of light, might not be enough to clear the forest. This is where positive visualization comes into play. Visualization is not merely about seeing the destination, but about feeling the journey, about experiencing the joy, the pride, and the fulfillment of achieving our goals even before they have been realized. It's about walking through the forest in our mind's eye and seeing it not as a place of darkness, but as a space of potential, a reminder of the strength and resilience that lie within us. Consider the story of a musician plagued by doubts about their talent, their future, and their worth. Each time they stepped onto the stage, the forest of their mind grew denser, filled with the menacing shadows of failure and rejection. But through the practice of affirmations, they began to see glimmers of light, paths that led them away from fear and toward confidence. With each positive statement, the light grew stronger, the paths clearer, and through visualization, they began to experience the warmth of the spotlight, not as a beacon of exposure, but as a spotlight of triumph, feeling the applause, the joy, and the satisfaction of performance, even in the quiet of their room. This transformation did not happen overnight. It required consistency, patience, and belief in the process. But as the musician continued to combat their negative self-talk with affirmations and visualization, the forest began to thin. Where there was once only darkness, there was now light. Where there was once confusion, there was now direction. The musician's performances transformed, reflecting the newfound confidence and positivity that had taken root within their mind. Understanding that overcoming negative thoughts is not just about silencing them, but about changing the conversation in our minds. It's about recognizing the power we have to illuminate the darkest of forests with the light of our positivity and vision. By practicing affirmations and positive visualization, we equip ourselves with the tools not only to navigate the forest, but to transform it, to see it not as a barrier to our success, but as a testament to our strength and resilience. As we move from the shores of self-belief and vision into the forest of our negative thoughts, let us do so with the confidence that we have the power to chart our course, to transform the terrain of our minds, and to emerge into the clearing stronger, more focused, and ever closer to realizing our dreams. The journey through the forest is a part of the path to our goals, a segment of our voyage that tests our resolve and shapes us into the individuals capable of achieving greatness. Where we've combated the shadows of negative self-talk with the bright lanterns of affirmations and positive visualization, we now stand at the foot of a mountain. This mountain represents our goals, the summits of our ambitions and dreams. Setting clear, achievable goals is not merely an act of wishful thinking. It is a disciplined mental exercise, a deliberate carving of steps into the mountainside, ensuring that each one leads us closer to the peak of our success. The art of goal setting is akin to plotting a course on a map before embarking on a journey. It involves identifying not just our destination, but the waypoints along the path. These waypoints or goals must be clear enough to guide us, yet flexible enough to adapt to the unforeseen challenges that the journey may present. They must be achievable, providing us with a sense of progress as we conquer each one, and yet ambitious enough to stretch us beyond our comfort zones into realms of potential we've yet to explore. Imagine, if you will, the story of a writer who dreamt of penning a novel that would touch the hearts of millions. This dream, lofty and daunting, could have remained a mere figment of imagination had it not been for the writer's commitment to setting clear, tangible goals. The first goal was as simple as writing a single page a day. This small step, seemingly insignificant in the grand scheme, was the first stone laid on the path to the writer's success. With each page, the writer built confidence, honed their craft, and moved closer to their dream. The journey was fraught with rejection and criticism, but the clarity of the writer's goals served as a beacon, guiding them through moments of doubt and despair. Yet what truly distinguishes those who reach the summits of their ambitions from those who remain in the valleys of intention is persistence and resilience. The path to our goals is seldom linear. It is a climb that tests our endurance, our will, and our belief in ourselves. History is replete with tales of individuals whose journeys were marked by failure, yet who are celebrated not for their falls, but for their rises. Consider the inventor, whose early creations were met with mockery and dismissal. With each failed prototype, the inventor faced a choice: to abandon their work or to persevere. It was their persistence, the refusal to see failure as a final verdict, that ultimately led to a breakthrough invention that changed the world. In each failed attempt, the inventor found valuable lessons, refining their vision, their approach, until success was finally achieved. Or take the athlete, whose early career was punctuated by losses that would have crushed a lesser spirit. It was their resilience, their unwavering commitment to training and improvement, that transformed them from a contender to a champion. In the face of defeat, the athlete saw not an endpoint, but a stepping stone, an opportunity to grow stronger and more skilled. These stories, and countless others, illustrate the transformative power of persistence and resilience. They remind us that success is not the absence of failure, but the ability to rise each time we fall. They underscore the importance of setting goals, not as distant dreams, but as immediate, actionable steps that propel us forward day by day toward the heights we aspire to reach. The knowledge that the goals we set are the beacons that light our way, and our persistence and resilience are the winds in our sails. Embrace the climb, knowing that each step brings us closer to our summit, and remember that the greatest triumphs are often born from the greatest trials. In the dance of shadows and light, of falls and rises, lies the path to our greatest achievements. And it is along this path, through the act of setting goals and persisting against all odds, that we truly discover the depth of our strength and the boundlessness of our potential. Fueled by persistence and resilience, we reach a plateau that offers a vantage point not just of the path we've traversed, but also of the uncharted territories that lie ahead. This vista represents the ever-expanding landscape of knowledge and the principle of embracing lifelong learning. The journey of self-improvement and success does not culminate at the summit of one mountain, but rather extends across a range of peaks, each offering new challenges and opportunities. The key to navigating this terrain lies in cultivating a mental attitude of lifelong learning. Imagine walking through a vast library, one that stretches beyond the horizon, its shelves laden with the wisdom of the ages. This library is a metaphor for the world around us, rich with knowledge waiting to be discovered. To enter this library with the conviction that we already possess all the knowledge we need is to deny ourselves the wealth of understanding and insight that lies within its walls. Conversely, approaching each book, each experience, and each conversation with a mindset of curiosity and a thirst for learning opens up a world of possibilities. The mental attitude of being a lifelong learner is characterized by an insatiable curiosity, an openness to new ideas, and a humble acknowledgement that no matter how much we know, there is always more to learn. It's about seeing every experience, whether success or failure, as a lesson in disguise, an opportunity to grow and expand our understanding. This attitude transforms the way we approach challenges and opportunities alike, preparing us to face the unexpected with confidence and agility. Consider the story of a scientist whose research hit a dead end, their experiments yielding nothing but failure. Instead of viewing these failures as a sign to give up, the scientist saw them as puzzles to be solved, questions to be answered. This perspective, rooted in a commitment to lifelong learning, eventually led to a breakthrough discovery that changed the course of their field. The scientist's journey underscores the power of curiosity and the willingness to embrace the unknown as pathways to innovation and success. Similarly, think of an entrepreneur who, in the face of a rapidly changing market, chose to dive into the unfamiliar world of digital technology. By adopting the mindset of a lifelong learner, the entrepreneur was able to pivot their business, adapting to new trends and technologies that initially seemed daunting. This willingness to learn and grow not only saved their business, but also propelled it to new heights, illustrating how a commitment to continuous learning can turn challenges into opportunities. Embracing lifelong learning also means stepping out of our comfort zones and seeking knowledge in diverse fields and disciplines. It's about understanding that the solutions to tomorrow's problems may lie in the lessons of history, the theories of economics, the innovations of science, or the creativity of art. This holistic approach to learning enriches our perspective, equipping us with a broad toolkit to navigate the complexities of life and work. The philosophy of lifelong learning with zeal. Approach each day with the curiosity of a child, eager to discover, to question, and to understand. Remember that the landscape of knowledge is vast and ever-changing, and that our capacity to learn and adapt is one of our greatest strengths. In doing so, we not only prepare ourselves for the unexpected twists and turns of our personal and professional lives, but also cultivate a mindset that thrives on change and embraces growth. This commitment to lifelong learning becomes our compass, guiding us through the challenges ahead and illuminating our path to success. Having navigated through the dense forests of negative thoughts and scaled the heights of goal setting, we find ourselves at a crucial juncture. Here, the path widens into a field where the seeds of discipline and focus must be sown and nurtured. Cultivating these qualities is akin to tending to a garden. It requires patience, care, and the consistent application of effective strategies to yield the fruits of success. Discipline is the bedrock upon which the edifice of achievement is built. It is the inner strength that enables us to make decisions that are aligned with our long-term goals, even when they are at odds with our immediate desires. This mental discipline does not develop overnight. Rather, it is the result of a deliberate and conscious effort to exercise control over our thoughts and actions. One effective strategy for enhancing mental discipline is the practice of setting small daily challenges for ourselves. These challenges, though seemingly inconsequential, serve as exercises in self-control, strengthening our ability to stay committed to our larger goals. Consider, for example, the discipline required to rise early each morning. This simple act of setting the alarm clock a few minutes earlier than usual and resisting the temptation to hit the snooze button is a powerful exercise in self-discipline. It sends a clear message to our subconscious that we are in control, that we are capable of making choices that serve our higher objectives. Over time, this daily practice not only becomes a habit, but also reinforces our sense of mastery over our environment and ourselves. Focus, on the other hand, is the lens through which the light of our efforts is concentrated and directed toward our goals. In a world brimming with distractions, maintaining focus requires us to be vigilant guardians of our attention. One strategy for improving focus is the cultivation of mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the moment. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to remain anchored in the present task, undisturbed by the ebb and flow of external distractions or the undercurrents of internal chatter. The role of habits and routines in this context cannot be overstated. Habits are the threads from which the fabric of our daily lives is woven. They are the automatic responses that guide much of our behavior, freeing our minds to focus on higher order thinking and creativity. By establishing routines that are aligned with our goals, we embed our aspirations into the very structure of our day-to-day existence. These routines act as guardrails, keeping us on the path toward our objectives, even when our motivation wanes or our attention wavers. Imagine the writer who dedicates the first hour of each day to writing, the entrepreneur who begins each morning with a review of their goals, or the athlete who ends each day with a reflection on their training. These rituals, repeated day after day, become the scaffolding upon which their success is built. They create a rhythm to our lives, a steady beat that guides us through the chaos and complexity of the world. The cultivation of discipline and focus not as burdens, but as liberators. View them as the tools that enable us to carve out a space for our dreams in the fabric of reality. Through the consistent application of strategies to enhance mental discipline and by fostering habits and routines that support our focus, we lay the groundwork for a life of purpose, achievement, and fulfillment. So, as we stride forward from the fertile grounds of lifelong learning, plant the seeds of discipline and focus in the garden of our minds. Tend to these seeds with care, watering them with the practices of mindfulness, the challenges of daily self-discipline, and the rhythms of supportive routines. In doing so, we prepare ourselves not just to face the unexpected challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, but to embrace them with confidence, knowing that we possess the inner resources to navigate any storm and reach the shores of our most cherished goals. The landscape of our own potential, navigating the valleys of doubt and climbing the peaks of ambition, we've discovered that the most profound tool at our disposal is the power of the mind. Our voyage has taken us from recognizing the destructive force of negative thoughts to the construction of robust pillars of goals and persistence, all underpinned by the bedrock of discipline and focus. Each step has revealed more of the map that guides us to success, a map etched in the very fabric of our thoughts and beliefs. We began by understanding that controlling our mind is akin to mastering the winds that fill the sails of our lives. Like seasoned sailors, we learn to harness these winds, directing our thoughts towards the shores of positivity and achievement. This mastery is not just about averting the gaze from negativity, but about actively charting a course through the waters of our deepest fears and highest hopes. The power of self-belief and vision then emerged as our compass, guiding us through the fog of uncertainty. With each story of triumph, each anecdote of resilience, we saw the beacon of our own potential shining brighter, urging us to set our sights on horizons that once seemed beyond our reach. This vision, clear and unwavering, became the star by which we navigated, turning the vastness of our dreams into the reality of our daily lives. Yet the journey revealed that even the strongest of visions can falter in the face of negative thoughts. Like insidious whispers, they sought to veer us off course, but armed with the tools of affirmations and positive visualization, we learned to silence these doubts. Through persistent practice, we transformed our inner dialogue, crafting a narrative of success that echoed through the chambers of our mind, empowering and uplifting. Our expedition then took us to the realm of goals and persistence, where the importance of setting clear, achievable objectives became as evident as the need for the resilience to pursue them. Here we found that success is not a destination, but a journey marked by the milestones of our perseverance and the footprints of our endurance. The tales of those who overcame failure with mental strength illuminated our path, serving as a reminder that the only true defeat lies in the abandonment of our quest. Embracing lifelong learning then broadened our horizons, instilling in us a curiosity that knows no bounds. This curiosity, fueled by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, prepared us for the unexpected, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It reminded us that the journey of success is one of continuous evolution, where the acquisition of wisdom is both the journey and the reward. As we cultivated discipline and focus, we understood that these qualities are the guardians of our destiny, ensuring that the treasures of our potential are not lost to the sands of procrastination or the tides of distraction. By nurturing habits and routines that align with our goals, we forge a shield against the vagaries of circumstance, ensuring that our efforts are both deliberate and directed. Now, as we stand at the culmination of our journey, I'll take a moment to reflect on the transformative power of controlling our mind. This power is not an arcane secret, nor is it the privilege of the few. It is a fundamental truth accessible to all who dare to wield it. The mastery of our thoughts, the cultivation of our beliefs, and the discipline of our actions are the instruments through which we can sculpt the masterpiece of our lives. So let this be our call to action. To seize the reins of our thoughts, to steer our minds with the precision of a master craftsman, and to embrace the limitless potential that lies within. Commit to a future where our dreams are not mere figments of our imagination, but the foundations of the reality we build each day. The journey does not end here. It merely takes on new dimensions, exploring uncharted territories of our potential. With each step, reaffirm our commitment to excellence, to growth, and to the relentless pursuit of success. For in the mastery of our minds lies the key to unlocking the boundless expanse of our capabilities. Move forward with courage, with conviction, and with the unwavering belief that our greatest achievements lie not behind us but ahead, waiting to be realized.